So let's start on our backs, and why don't we have head towards the back and feet towards, we'll call this the front. And we're gonna start in a reclined butterfly. So you can lie down, bring the soles of your feet together, and let your knees open up. Awesome. So in this reclined butterfly shape, you want to close down your eyes. Okay. Place one hand on your belly and the other on your chest. And just start to feel your breath move a little deeper. So just inviting your belly to completely relax. Let it be so, so soft. And with your eyes closed and your mind's eye, you want to visualize, try to picture and feel your breath move all the way down into the pit of your belly. Really starting to breathe with intention, breathing on purpose. And not creating any strain at all in your body, but can you start to lengthen your breath? So make every inhale a little deeper and longer than the one before. And with your exhale breaths, invite tension to release. Feel the softening, the letting go. So every inhale, inviting some space, physically, mentally, emotionally. All right, use the exhale breaths to clear, empty. And can you also feel your breath moving into the sides of your body? So we just explore this full capacity of our breath. You breathe into the belly, rib cage, chest, side ribs, back ribs. Right, it's so nice to find some stillness before we start to move. Right? And then we bring the stillness with us into the movement. Okay. We're going to sync up our breath as a group. Okay. So all together, huge inhale, fill your belly up. Open your mouth wide, send it out. Again, bigger breath in. Little pause. Release it. One more breath, just like that. Inhale. Hold on full. And release. Nice. So go back to breathing in and out through your nose. Hands will find the outside of your legs. Close your knees up. Draw your knees into your chest. Take a little rock from side to side. Let's keep our right knee drawn in and straighten our left leg out on the floor. So we're going to start with some hip circles. Use your left hand on top of your left hip. Left hand on your left hip. That's it. Use your right hand and start to circle your right knee. Roll it out. Move it around. So we've got the left hand on top of our left hip to make sure that the pelvis stays neutral. We just want to isolate that movement in the right hip, warming it up. Right? Stay with the circles, but just go the opposite way. Reverse the direction. Great, and then pause when you're in center. Take both hands, wrap them around the front of your shin now. Take a big breath in, fill your belly. Squeeze your right knee in a little closer. That's it. Same thing, fill up and squeeze. Okay, just one more breath here. Now moving this into a twist, right arm reaches straight out beside you. Take your left hand and pull the knee across your body towards the left side of the room. So twisting. Okay, and you're going to breathe all the way down into your lower back. Awesome. And now inhale, let's draw that knee up to center. Both knees will pull into your chest, a little squeeze. Now we're going to switch sides, so we'll straighten our right leg out on the floor. Right hand on top of your right hip. Make circles with that left knee. Roll it out. You've got it. That's it. Trying to purposely slow down the movement so that you don't miss a spot. Really feel every little inch of the way. That's it. Reverse the direction of the circle. Go the other way a couple times. That's it. Let's pause here in the middle. Use both hands now around the front of the shin. Big, big breath, fill up. And then squeeze your knee in. Nice. Same thing. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. And let's pull this into a twist. So use your right hand on that left knee. Pull it across your body. Left arm reaches out by your side. Right, still early in the practice, right? So might not be too deep here. Right? And you want to breathe into any tension that you're feeling. So where in your body do you feel this? Close your eyes, focus your attention there, and breathe. Draw that knee back up to center. Both knees squeeze back into your chest. Okay, tuck your hands in behind your knees and rock yourself up to seated. And let's come into tabletop, facing the front of the room. So finding your hands and knees. Few rounds of cat-cow. So as you inhale, let your belly drop. Tail curls, lift your gaze. And then exhale, round it. So stay here in this cat pose. Really push the floor away. Okay, chin towards your chest, starting to wake up the back line of the body. You can move a little from side to side. And then inhale back into your cow. Belly drops, tail lifts, gaze up. Exhale, rounding into cat. Continue to move like this with the rhythm of your breath. Right? You want to purposely slow it down. Start to uncondition the hurry. Close your eyes. I really feel like you feel this on a whole different level with the eyes closed. Right? So we're not as concerned with how things look. Just go by how it feels and make it feel really good. Let's come back into neutral. So you're a flat spine, halfway between those two. You'll curl your toes under, downward facing dog, hips draw back. Take a deep bend into your right leg and press your left heel to the floor. And then switch legs. So do this little pedal from side to side. Start to wake up the back of the legs. And then settling into some stillness. Get really strong in your arms. You want to spread wide through your fingers. Push your mat down and forward as you lift your bum bones up higher. And give your head a shake. Yes. Shake no. Can you relax your neck a little more? With your inhale, you're going to shift forward into plank pose. Come into a high push-up position. Legs strong. As you exhale, place your knees on the floor. Push your hips all the way back. You're in child's pose with your toes curled under. And then inhale, spring it back into plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll flow through this a couple of times. Come into plank on your inhale, slow motion. Knees to the floor, push all the way back. Child's pose with toes curled under. Stretch it out, linger. Plank on your inhale. Downward facing dog. Great breathing. Inhale, plank pose. Knees lower, push it all the way back. Stretch it out. Plank on your inhale. Downward facing dog. Now just tiptoe your way to the top of your mat. Take lots of little steps and find ragdoll. Feet hip width. Bend your knees quite a bit and just drape your upper body. Grab for opposite elbows. Take a rock from side to side with the upper body. Right, this pose here, very symbolic of emptying out. Let heaviness fall away. It's the weight of the head to decompress the spine. Awesome. And if you do have your elbows, let your hands fall. Let's bring our feet right together. So touch your big toes. Place your hands on the front of your shins. Find a halfway lift. Pull your heart forward. And then just fold, bow in. Again, halfway lift, inhale, get a little more space. And release. Now sweep all the way to the sky. Big breath in, circle up, reach, look up, stretch. Hands to heart center. Awesome. Sweep high on your inhale. And fold all the way down. Lengthen halfway. And fold. Reach high, breath in, go all the way up. Drop your right hand down, reach up and over to the right. Big side body stretch. Come up to center, both arms high. And now other way. Back up to center, strong legs. Find a little back bend and fold down the middle. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold as you exhale. Circle back up, big inhale. Drop your right hand down, reach up and over to the right, side body stretch, linger there, stretch it over. Both arms to center, inhale. And over to the left. Back to center, inhale, little back bend there. Lean back with your upper chest and fold. Halfway lift. Fold in half. Bend your knees, big step back with your right leg. Slide your right toes all the way back and then bring your knee to the floor. Lift your chest, hands find your front thigh. Make sure that front foot is forward enough that you've got your ankle right underneath your knee. We're going to pull out of the lunge a little here. Drop your tailbone down, pull your lower belly in. So keep that and then sink forward. Pulse it back, inhale. Sink forward, exhale. Okay, one more with movement. Sink forward and stay, stay, stay. Right arm reaches straight up towards the sky on your inhale. Lift, lift, lift. And then start to tip over to the left. Awesome. With that left hand, you keep pushing your left thigh down and forward. Heart pulls up. Now both arms to center. Take an inhale, lift your chest, look up, back bend. Now bring your hands to the floor. Back toes curl under, straighten your back leg. Rock the weight back and then spring forward, top of the mat, feet together. Lengthen halfway and fold. Knees will bend. Big step back with your left leg now. Slide your toes back, place your knee down. Lift up, hands to your front thigh. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna pull ourselves out of the lunge. Okay? Tailbone down. So we wanna contain, squeeze a little through your glutes, pull your belly in, and then sink forward as you exhale. Draw back a little, inhale, and then forward. One more time with movement. Sink forward and stay. Hips are heavy, chest pulls up. Take your left arm straight up towards the ceiling, inhale, and then start tip it over to the right. Awesome, both arms to center. Find a little back bend here, hips a little heavier, heart lifts, look up. Bring your hands to the floor. Back toes curl under, straighten out the leg, rock back, and then spring forward, top of the mat, feet together. Okay, lengthen halfway, and then fold. All right. Now chair pose, sink your hips low, arms high. Okay, you want to feel the weight mostly to your heels. Awesome. As you inhale, you'll come up an inch or two. Exhale, sink deeper. Okay, stay with that movement. Little pulses up and down. Feel the heat building in your legs. Awesome. Now sink low and stay. Stay right there. Full breath in. And then out. Stay, breathe in. Exhale. Last breath, fill it up. And then forward fold, let that go. Halfway lift. And bow. Circle your arms all the way up. Big inhale, reach high, look up. And hands to heart. Now hands on your hips, lift your right knee up. Okay. So steady your eyes on one spot in front of you. Okay, nice soft gaze. And feel like this is a whole body experience, right? Actively kick the floor away with the standing leg. Feel your belly draw in and up, chest proud. Right? Imagining pushing the ceiling away with the crown of the head. Awesome. Now open your knee out to the right and then tree pose, land your foot. Hands to heart center. Right. So feel yourself strong here, but not rigid. Right. There's a little bit of fluid, shoulders relax, brow line is soft, jaw soft. Nice work. We're going to inhale, draw that right knee forward, lift it back up, pause there. Now kick your legs straight back behind you, as though you're trying to kick the back wall with your heel. Hands can stay at heart. Right hip rolls down so the hips are level. Awesome. Bring it right back up to where we started. Pull your chest up, lift your right knee back to center. Inhale here. Now slow motion, we'll step our feet side by side. Awesome. Hands to hips, lift your left knee up. Right away, other side. Okay, your breath is your anchor. Keep it smooth, keep it full. Nice. And can you balance the weight evenly between the outer and inner edge of that foot on the floor? Right, so nice strong base. proud. Awesome. We're going to open our knee out to the left now, and then tree pose. Land your foot. Hands to heart center. Okay. And you've got that foot either well above or below your knee. Right. And think more about the right leg, the supporting leg, strong, pushing into the sole of your left foot. Awesome. We're going to inhale, draw that left knee forward, lift it up, little pause there, and now start to kick that leg straight back so you eventually will find the shape of a capital T. Right, try not to sink too much into the standing leg. Keep kicking the floor away. Left hip rolls down. And let's take our time, bring our chest right back up to where we started. Lift that knee up, nice and strong, stay with it. And then slowly lower that leg down. Awesome work. Sweep your arms high, inhale. Let's fold right down the middle. Lengthen halfway. Walk back into plank, high push up. Okay, and you're in one strong line. Okay, focus on the legs. So squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes. You're going to look forward slightly and take your time, lower it all the way down onto your belly. Squeeze your bum the whole way down. Now untuck your toes, glue the tops of your feet down. As you inhale, baby cobra. Lift your chest, hands are light, and exhale, lower it down. Same thing, baby in your inhale. And lower all the way. Now walk your hands a little wider so they come just to the sides of your mat. Come onto your fingertips so elbows point to the sky. And inhale for high cobra. Lift your chest, kind of linger there, and then slowly pull forward and down. Again, wave your body up, inhale. And slowly lower down. Really nice. Do one more. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Walk your hands under your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Tabletop, inhale. Downward dog with your exhale. Take your right leg to the sky as you inhale, lift it straight up. Look forward and lightly step your foot right in between your hands. Okay, and get your foot all the way up there. Feet are going to be hip width apart. Right hip draws back. Awesome. Reach your arms forward and up for crescent. So similar to what we did in the low lunge, you're going to pull out of the lunge a little, drop your tailbone down, take the front of your hip bones, pull them up, right? So you feel space in your lower back, you feel your core working. Okay, keep that strength and then lunge a little deeper. Let's inhale, bend the back knee and hover the floor. And exhale, straighten it out. Nice. Again, lower down, hover, and straighten. One more time, lower down and stay. Little tiny pulses here. Okay. Let's straighten our back leg out. Take an inhale, reach higher, reach, reach, reach. Sweep both hands to the floor. Pause there. Left arm to the sky, easy twist, open up. Oh, left hand to the floor, and then right arm high. Easy twist, awesome. And with every inhale, you want to fill your belly up, and as you exhale, lean your chest way back. Make this feel good. Let your right arm fall back. That's it. Look down, right hand to the floor, warrior two, open up. That's it. Okay, come a little bit longer. Awesome. And now think a little more about the back leg, right? Find the back heel, outer edge of your back foot. Squeeze your back thigh. You're going to inhale, straighten your front leg. Reach both arms to the sky. Warrior 2, sink down a little deeper. Nice. Same thing, inhale. Lower, exhale. Finding depth. One more with movement. Lower down, lower, lower. Stay here. Breath. Now flip your front palm, reverse it. Go up and back, reverse. Warrior 2, exhale. Just flow with the breath. Reverse it again, but a little further. Reach, reach, stretch. Warrior 2. One more, reverse it and hold. Awesome. Cartwheel your hands to the floor. Lower your left knee to your mat. Straighten your front leg, half split. So as you inhale, lift your chest a little, pull it forward, find length, and then exhale, fold. Think of bringing belly button more to thigh. Awesome. Release. Walk it forward, and we'll step back, downward facing dog. Take your left leg to the sky now, big inhale. Land your foot all the way up in between your hands. Okay, feet are hip width apart. Draw your left hip back, and then crescent. Arms straight up. All right, and yoga is all about balance. So we work a lot with opposing energies. Feel the stability. Right, that earth quality in the lower body, right? But feel the freedom in your upper body. Can you grow the sides of your waist a little longer? Reach through all fingers, even the thumbs, to lengthen the back line. Nice, right? Keep that aliveness in the upper body. You're gonna inhale, bend your back knee, hover, and then straighten out. Yes, again, lower inhale. And straighten. Lower down and hold. Stay there. Okay, a few little pulses. Try to relax the grip of your front toes. Yes. We'll straighten the back leg out. Big inhale breath. Hands will sweep to the floor. And now left arm high, easy twist. Right, try to keep your back leg really strong. That's it, Nick. Just let the chest open up. Okay, look down, both hands to the floor, warrior 2. Right, and make sure that your stride is long enough. When you look down, you want to see your big toe. If you can't, inch that foot forward. That's it. And even relax the grip of the toes. You might want to lift them to really wake up the arches of your feet. Nice. Okay, inhale, straighten your front leg, both arms to the sky, straight up. Warrior 2, lower down, squeeze the back leg. Yes. Again, straighten and reach. Lower back down, squeeze this thigh. One more with movement. Sink down low, 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 low. Yeah, push into my hand, push into my hand. Lift a little higher, you're a bit too low. Yeah. Awesome. Flip your front palm and reverse, 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 but keep the lunge. And then back to warrior 2. Same thing, reverse it, inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse back and hold, stay there. Right, so again, the opposing, feel the front knee slide closer to the front of the room as you reach towards that back wall. Straighten the arm out, flip your palm downwards, yeah. Cartwheel your hands to the floor. Bring that right knee to the floor. Half split, straighten your front leg. And that's it. Okay. With your inhale, lift your chest a little, pull it forward. And fold as you exhale. Okay. Dig your front heel down into the earth and then pull your left hip back. Okay, let's release. We're going to walk it forward, and now top of the mat, feet step together. Okay, chair pose on your inhale. Forward fold, release it. Chair pose, inhale. And then bow. Okay, one more. Chair pose, nice and low. Hold here. Okay, hands sweep behind, interlace. So you inhale, open up your chest, and then we'll fold, straighten out our legs. Let your head fall. Bring a soft bend to your elbows. Hands find the floor. Come back to chair pose as you inhale. Sink nice and low, exhale. Take a breath in here. Lower a little deeper. Okay, one more. Now bring your bum right to the floor for boat pose, Savasana. Okay, and if you need extra support, you can have your hands here just beside your hips. Keep your chest pulling up, okay? So really important not to round. You want to lift your spine up. Think of lifting lower back. Okay, strong feet, strong legs. Heart lifted. Now inhale, come into a low boat. So straighten out your legs, hover. And then exhale, pull back up. Low boat on your inhale. Lift it, exhale. Keep going with your breath. Couple more. Low boat and hold. Stay there. Okay, pull your belly in. Keep looking up. Heart lifted. Strong legs. And then release it right down to your mat. Knees to your chest. Kick your legs straight up into the air. Hands interlace behind your head. You're going to lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Okay. So lower your right leg down. It's about an inch off the floor. Okay. And you're going to scissor your legs. So right up and left down. And then switch. So go a little slower than you want to. So there's no momentum. It's just strength. Okay. Think of pulling your belly button down towards your mat. If you need to modify this, knees can bend. If you want to amp it up a little, don't lift the legs all the way to 90, just do 45-degree kicks. Last few. And now knees to chest, just release it, let that go. Okay, we'll do one more yoga bicycles. So stacking your knees right above the hips. Hands come in behind your head. Lift your head and shoulders up. Let's straighten our right leg out and bring right elbow over to left knee. Now inhale up to center and then twist the other way. Center, inhale, and then twist. Keep going like that, side to side. Okay, slow and controlled. And imagine you're pushing your feet through mud and pulling them back through mud, so you create some resistance. Take the paws out of the middle. We'll go side to side. And then knees to chest. Let that go. Bring your feet flat to the floor, soles of the feet together, knees fall open. So that reclined butterfly that we had at the start of class, just for a moment here, you can reach your arms up overhead to really stretch it out. And let's bring our arms back alongside us. We'll close our knees up. You're going to pull your knees into your chest. Rock up and down the length of your spine. Okay, and you're going to get some momentum. And you're going to rock it right back up into chair. Right, where we started this whole crazy thing off. Okay, take a full breath in and forward fold. Lengthen halfway, and a bow. Now sweep to the sky, big inhale, come all the way up, reach, reach, reach. And then hands to heart. Hands to your hips. Step your right foot back for warrior one. Awesome, so really find your back heel. You're gonna glue it down into the earth, that's your anchor there. Lunge into your front knee, and then arms straight up. Right, so just watch that you're not leaning forward with your chest. Pull straight up to the ceiling. Awesome. Hands will sweep behind you, interlace at your lower back. As you inhale, press your knuckles down, open your chest up, and then you'll fold to the inside. So keep drawing your left hip back. Let your head fall. Okay, take your time. Pull yourself all the way back up. Lift it, lift it. Arms to the sky. Big breath in. And now warrior two, open up. So take a longer stride. Right. Sink right into it. Okay, you're not leaning forward, hips straight down. Awesome. Reverse, just one breath, reach it back. So leave that lifted arm where it is, start to straighten out your front leg. And can you reach back a little more, stretch that side body. Now triangle pose, lift up to the ceiling, and then forward to the front of the room. Left hand hovers, right arm high. Stay contained in your lower ribs. Lean your chest back a little more. Lift all 10 toes up. That's it. Wake up your feet. I find that shoots energy all the way up my legs. Lift back up into warrior two. Okay. Side angle, so take your left forearm, you'll lightly rest it on your thigh and sweep right arm across your ear. Right, if the hips are pretty open, you can take your left fingertips to the floor or your block on the inside. Lean your chest back, scoop your tailbone towards your back heel. All right, so stay nice and low in your lunge. One breath to reverse it. Inhale, come all the way up and back. Reach, reach, reach. Cartwheel your hands to the floor. Standing split, so kick your right leg up into the air. Right leg lifts. Fold your chest in towards your standing leg. All right, kick the floor away, lift a little higher, one breath. Now feet side by side. Halfway lift. And bow, fold in half. We're gonna circle all the way up, big inhale. Bring your hands to heart. Close down your eyes and just be still. Just notice what you feel. You relax your jaw a little more, soften your brow, the space between your eyebrows. Just connecting to the beat of your heart. Open the eyes up, hands to your hips. Step your left foot back now. Warrior one. All right, make sure your feet are hip width apart so you're not on a tightrope. Awesome. Glue that back heel down. Arms high, reach them. Nice. Okay, both hands will sweep behind, interlace. So you inhale, first press your knuckles down, open your chest, and then fold to the inside. Let your head drop. That right hip keeps drawing back. Right, listen in your own ears to the sound of your breath. Okay, take your time, pull it all the way back up. Lift your chest, arms high, reach them. Warrior two, open. So slide your feet a little wider, further apart. Line up front heel with the middle of your back foot. There we go. Nice. Flip your front palm. Let's reverse it. Go up and back. Okay, leave that lifted arm, just straighten your front leg out. Find a little more space. Awesome, and you want to take that length with you into triangle. So you pull up to the ceiling, pull forward, and then pivot the arms. Nice. So you feel like you've got just as much length in the right side of the body as you do the left. Right, it's a lot of core work happening here. Little bend, micro bend in the front leg. Awesome. Lift your chest a little bit more and lean your chest back a little more. Awesome. Find your toes, lift them up. Relax the toes there. Yes. Warrior two, come on up. Side angle, so your right forearm finds the right thigh. And it's just there for support, for balance, not a lot of weight. That's a nice neck. Awesome. Maybe the right fingertips find the floor or a block on the inside. And if you do have your arm on the inside, you can use it as leverage. So you push your arm and your knee into one another to lean back a little more. Okay, how is your breath? Okay, keep that lunge. Lift it into warrior two. Don't lose the bend. Awesome. Reverse. One breath. Go back. Hands cartwheel to the floor. Kick your left leg to the sky. Standing split. Awesome. So your right hip will draw in and lift as you kick the floor away. Okay. You're going to spread through your lifted toes. Awesome. Last breath. Lift it. Lift. And now feet side by side. Halfway lift. Fold in half. Come all the way up. Great big inhale. Hands to heart. Again, just pause here and feel what you feel. Feel your ears pulling away from your shoulders. And can you feel that pulse? You're really connected to the earth, grounding, rooting down at the same time, that magnetic pull towards the sky. So the spine is long. Okay, let's open the eyes up. Drop your right hand down for dancers. Grab the inside of your right foot. Okay, start out with your knees together, inner thighs together. If you can't grab the inside, no big deal, grab the outside. Okay, take your left arm straight up. Try as much as you can, keep this arm in line with your ear. So every inhale, pull up a little taller. As you exhale, kick your right foot down and back. Okay. This is one especially, really keep the eyes still. Find your full expression. Nice and slow, you're going to lift yourself back up to center, but keep holding the foot. Pause here in the middle, great control. Release the foot, helicopter your arms, and then we'll switch sides. The inside of the left. Right, and you pause here in the middle. Stay as long as you need to really catch your breath. Okay, when you feel calm, you'll start to kick back. Lisa, you're twisted. Let go for a second and grab the inside like that. Yeah. Full expression. Go for it. Okay. Nice and slow. We're going to lift up to center. Release. Just arms by your side, palms face forward, feet together. All right. Back bend's very stimulating. So you just want to feel, let it absorb. Kind of bask in the afterglow. Both arms are going to sweep all the way up. Inhale. And then fold. Knees bend here quite a bit. Lengthen halfway. And fold. Downward facing dog. Walk it back. Okay. Take your right leg to the sky with your inhale. Land your foot quietly outside your right hand. And then slide your left toes a little bit further back. So you want some space there. You might even have your foot right off your mat. Okay, push the earth away with the arms. Okay. You're going to inhale, bend your back knee, hover the floor. And exhale, straighten it out. Bend it and hover. And straighten. Hover and hold. Right? So instead of falling down, feel the pull forward, the chest and the crown of the head. Now place that knee all the way down. Take that back foot and you're going to kick it in. Reach back with your right arm. Grab a hold of your foot, if you can. Okay. If you're almost there but not quite, tuck a block underneath the hand that's on the floor. So Dave block there. Yeah. Gives you a little more height to reach it. Okay. And your choice here, you can either pull, like kick back, or pull your foot in. Just what feels better. Okay, go the higher level, Sean. Higher level of your block. All the way straight up. Yeah. So close. There we go. If you've got your foot, you're going to gently release it. Both hands will come back to the inside. Back toes curl under. Lift your back leg up. Lift your hips. Walk around to the side so you're in a wide-legged forward bend. Okay, so folding straight down the middle. Try to engage the front of the legs, right? So you feel some activity there. Lift through your kneecaps. Use your hands, push them down and forward as you fold your chest in a little closer. And then we'll walk it around to the front of our space. Step back into your downward facing dog. Okay, come into a high push-up position on your inhale. And nice and slow, lower it all the way down to your belly. Take your time. Chest and hips hit at the same time. Untuck your toes. One breath for high cobra. And lower it all the way back down. Toes curl under, high push-up, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe it out. Let's go left leg to the sky now, lift it up. Land your foot lightly outside of that left hand. Okay, so you want lots of room there for the arms. Okay, strong, straight back leg. Okay. Now inhale, right knee will bend, hover the floor. Then straighten it out. Bend and hover, and straighten. Bend it, hover, and hold. Keep breathing. Place that knee all the way down on your mat. Kick that back foot in, reach back with the left arm and grab hold of your foot. If you can grab your ankle, you're going to flex your foot then. So there's some tone, and you play with kicking back or pulling in. And just allow that left shoulder to open up. So there's a bit of a twist happening at the same time in the upper body. We're going to gently release. Bring both arms to the inside. Curl your back toes under, straighten out your leg, lift your hips, walk it around again to the side, and bend into your right leg for skater. And then slide across to the left, skater other side. So you can have your hands down, or hands can be at heart, so supported or unsupported. Awesome, bring it around to the front. Hands find your mat, downward facing dog. High push-up on your inhale. Slowly lower it all the way to your belly. One breath for high cobra, legs are strong. Soft bend in the elbows. Lower it all the way down. High push-up, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Bring your knees to the floor. Swing your legs out in front of you. And you're going to come all the way down on your back. Grab some water if you need it here first. So feet towards the front of the room. Okay, bend your knees, bring your feet flat to the floor. Wrap your right leg around the left, cross it all the way over. Now shift your bum over to the right side of your mat. Arms are out in a T shape or cactus. Let's take an inhale and let your knees fall to the left. Either looking straight up with your eyes or look the opposite way of your knees. Right, and noticing here if this feels different than the twist we had at the start of class. And especially with twists, I find, right, you let your body just take the shape, and then it's really the breath that does the work, massaging. I like to really imagine my breath moving into any tension that I feel, and letting that breath start to unravel and dissolve the tension. Let's take a full breath in. Now your knees come back up to center as you exhale. Let's unwrap the legs. Okay, cross the left one now, all the way. Shift your bum over to the side of your mat. Awesome. And then your knees fall right. Okay, and also as you're breathing, can you feel both of your shoulder blades settle evenly into the mat? With every inhale, puff the belly and rib cage out. And as you exhale, gently pull navel back into the spine. Big breath in. Knees back up to center. Unwrap your legs. Just level your hips out. Pull your knees into your chest. One last little hug in. And then extend your legs out long for final Savasana. Okay. And take whatever shape, right, that you need so you're comfortable. Sometimes sliding a couple of blocks underneath your thighs feels good if you have a tweaky lower back. Okay, or really tight shoulders, a block under the neck can feel nice, under the head. You want to be comfortable so that you can be still. This is the pose that we work towards for all of class. And it's very different than just resting or falling asleep or drifting off. You want to keep your mind focused. Keep your awareness on your breathing. And every time you notice you get distracted, when you start to daydream, you start to drift off, you can lovingly repeat to yourself, no, thank you, not right now, and go back to your breathing. So we start to train our minds in the same way that we train the rest of our bodies. Keep redirecting your focus back to your breathing every time you notice that you've drifted off. Right? That is the discipline, that's the work in meditation. and staying here for as long as you feel your body needs and your mind. Bringing some of this calm and this peace with you to the rest of your day. From the light in me to the same light in you. Namaste.